Die munano se yeka se ayaban ne tu ma meka man pani na nado ene I think CNN and BBC ekodi nkomo e ma sa arrest musam ye bi bai se oye political arrest na asefo na we chante crofo na kan se yeka se ono anyo ono ena di nipa to afiase your man mra o man court ena yes adwuma no meaning say the judicial need no hotis asam no kwa o mu gina asam no ebedie no so no mutum de buaten so nipa ndi fon odan so dibim enti se ekoba se ne o ka se eye endis for the two mu a does that mean say endis for e bia mo abresum de wo mutu wo musom court de wo mutum no eye mo ena mo no two mu ana se no de court na de wo mutum mu
endis ya ban e de chairman wuntumi atu prison ene yakosra
Jendi Sabana Nutum. Yanfana Famra Kwanso. Do you believe in the judicial?
NDC aban e de chairman wuntumi atu.
Uji or may court so she uji deeper say.
NDC aban led by President John Dramani Mahama e de chairman wuntumi atu prison 20 years.
Enti wo mo a mabreso omo koda mu nyina no eye mapena nado ene NPP aban ene do nkoto onye court ene do nkoto
NDC aban e de chairman wuntumi atu for 20 years.
Unyo me court ni wo.
NDC aban led by John Mahama president e de chairman wuntumi NPP chairman for Ashanti region atu prison for 20 years. Almost say some children yes chairman the concession ono akwaje
ona be serious note ni ya sha na
wan hwesu yie amobi akwa ko di akwa ko ye mugala be say enu hunti
ene de obodi
si aban de chema huntumi atu
uje di se ye kan se NDC aban NPP aban de asemese no so bentin atumu a ebe boa yen ana se sa na tie in reality sa na tie ampane ampa se wo mo party no say na kwa say aban ho no say opponent koda fiase a na sa aban no ene mampani wo sa abre no ende de kotum na mo nyemra de kotum eye amanyosem ti odipa na diboni oni boni o betan wuti bro be kwakotum possible sa wo man mu
NDC aban aye tisu sese e de chairman wuntumi NPP regional chairman Ashanti region akotu prison 20 years.
Said in Tamakro, Nanado Danko Kufu, or the NPP are buying the two man as a court in the
that's your cup of tea. Maybe the other country.
Maybe so.
And said
in Tamakro, former Maslock boss. Or no, Nanado Danko Kufu, any NPP are buying the two man as so many mara and the two
buying at the chairman wound to me at 20 years. You'll be proof for Kanyante. Yes, sir.
To deal with them. That's not a matter.
It has nothing to do about politics.
It has nothing to do with
movements. We've seen a lot of protests. Some activists were arrested, put in jail. The opposition is saying you're trying to stifle dissent.
I'm not responsible for jailing people in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions, and they have been in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions. I'm not responsible for jailing people in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions, and they have been all through the... I'm not responsible for jailing people in Ghana. The courts in Ghana are independent institutions, and they have been all through this period of the Fourth Republic. People misconduct themselves and they're brought before court. It's for the court to deal with them. That's not a matter.
It has nothing to do about politics.
It has nothing to do with the executive. And their behavior is what lands them in problem with the police and with the courts. It's not the protests. How can the president, who himself, his political career was aided by leading protests, have problems with protests? I don't have problems with protests. And nothing is done in Ghana to prevent people from airing their views on anything.
Yo, Mitchell Bibia, Minian, Moa Moshe, Mobile Bibia, Obia, Wabaswa, Nami Shese, obese na wama obi foforo so aba so but menua opese obo wicked but wicked no boy nyina no ne pese is no esi ewie ye chi obi bia. This is on the lighter note and yet men find it personal masa oba ha na be ye fa nyoma personal wakoma bese wo de bia na mo atam de ahye mo akoma mu no mo akoma ebese me chi obi bia aha eye agudo nko an yedi enti menua otimi nka wo ba bibia na wo hwe me live na demo aye nkoto 101 show we untimi nya ho hwe what you ase on pese obehekura obehwe enti no watwa ede watwa atum na ye hwe de NDC Prestina we yes ni din ba okay friend Prestina no person za ni din na me de pa o hwe so e milk be wom cowbell a milk we nunu we be nunu milk yes 2 days ago we be mu NPP so ho nti we hwe na ne form bia ye osono nti emamu osono e na wabetena ho a o kasa no makachio. And I love it when I see them going on this tangent or this trajectory. It's really, really nice to see them still continuing their old tactics. No, yes. Fa yen Ghana phone set ye Jimmy. Into when the thing is obvious, even if when the thing is obvious, they still want to tell us that we have seen it's white, but they want to tell us it's black. Fine, we're not going to hold any grudges with them, okay? There's no qualm about that. If it is white and they come to tell us it's black, we're gonna accept it. But when the time is due for us to pay them, we'll pay them back in their own coin. Julie Belinda, a child baby bia. Happy birthday danso Michiao and Gix baby Michiao baby bia will be a few couple others bina. Yeah, in the Bismarck Dizuru and Tobe Kobla sorry Samuel Adu and Edmond Kuje, Richard Banini, Mary Kuma, anywhere be basweche biano, Mr. Obaswa, as we do it always no try in the engage on our YouTube particularly FMI na feed nemunya de MB na baby a YouTube ya nenam de it's really terrible, really terrible. Intino se utimi share a ebeboa utimi like nso a ebeboa and our person subscribe to your YouTube channel nso a betimi e dey yes, so that na community ni me dey ABA. And I think say this time bepe bre na yet me dey show say the abesisemu e dia ma message chairman untumi nko a wako jail no eno nko a enough e di mame say ebe motivation dia mame ya dey ama ma betena ha say aka Ghana asem yeda otwedi amponko ame ototobro nso bo asase bo wiem bo mu nyoma nyina ne mpata yeda obi bia ase seda ne da nyina ye ba mo sani free mo mpaso na mo behwe ye Koswa ne support o person o support your program na obetumi di afa 0240258269 and the number na enam asiye no enti no that is baby a obetumi do support them afa. As I said the other day, you try to make sure say you're very consistent this time around because you're daily chairman to me. I will try as much as possible to serve you nothing but the ipso facto throughout this summer. In the summer we there you ja near ekosubia ni bebi mu, but ade fa finance minister who say me meka because oye adwuma, road minister me meka because oye adwuma, NDC no anase aban mu mpanyimfo nye NDC po because enye NDC na say e Ghana aban na yeka ho asem Ghana aban no oye adwuma inti dede no miami nua data beka say ayeye apetu pray for ayeye inti no wa also onti ase no you can go to hell and burn into ashes. Yes, Yeah, the episode practice in a bed, but we want you to look into certain things be a ecoso or my anymore, so that you be more watching you maybe I say, me say, won't me, ye cast ye call page by page, the judgment from the judge now or tna so now, on say judge na Abba Juma, and day in day out, anytime you see any of the NPP communicators going on their various programs, trying to defend Wontumi, trying to cast some sort of aspersions and innuendos and insinuation towards the judge who sat on Wontumi's case. No, the more they complicate issues, the more they look stupid in the eyes of the general public, and they still cannot see the puzzle. They cannot get the puzzle right. They think that we're living in the era of Kwame Nkrumah, where people malign others for no obvious reason, and went away with it. They think that we're still living in those eras. We're still living in the First Republic. We have traveled this far. We have come this far. The people are not abreast of time. NPP. One say, enye we nkwa, and minim the brain behind NPP. Say, enye dena enkofo moko platforms na mo kasa. Like into opian to me na being different from say nye yedi aba mo se mo nko ka say and I want to me one show evidence and at the end Ewurade Yesu ti ade.
All of them agree.
And the permission was not the criminal permission.
So again,
he went there with permission. So PW1, who is his employee, and the 27 others who were.
The judge did not avert her mind to. Was Harry Okum a trespasser onto the land?
No.
So what is the liability of an invited person onto land? Who bears liability for that?
He went there with permission. And all of them agree.
And the permission was not the criminal permission.
So again,
he went there with permission. So PW1, who is his employee, and the 27 others who were all there, they are there on the permission of Wontumi.
So listen, was not a trespasser onto the land. That's correct. That's what we
listen. All right. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Two.
So what's the point? He's not a trespasser.
So he got there at the invitation or permission of somebody. That was Wontumi.
That's right.
He did certain activities that were unlawful.
Correct.
Okay.
Because Wontumi said he didn't know that he was doing those activities.
Yes. The concession owner was Wontumi.
That's correct.
Yes. Wontumi Akunta Mining invited him onto the concession to, according to him, to do certain things. Herokum was doing
other things.
Yes. You know, so you are arguing that Herokum having been invited onto the land to do something and was doing some other things, Wontumi had no obligation.
There's no mens rea.
Because Wontumi says he did not know.
Yes.
Oh, the fact that you did not know, the fact that you say you did not know, does not, in fact, mean you did not know.
Of course, the judge said, you claiming you don't know. Yeah. You are the same person who called for security protection and a whole Western regional security arrangement was marshaled to go and protect these people working for you. So how do you come and sit here and say you didn't know? You never visited?
Listen. The second thing is that when the security went there, they didn't see coconut seedlings.
Yeah. Minianum may cost waka. So we a Ghana ni now the net any da wo shemia me tufu. Say a da obekwa kujina ballot box ho. Near the ballot paper. ebetu wanim na obeto abadiama NPP no woye wudini woye bodamfo wo court ne ko defend wo client one ko wudi wo so oba eye graduation what your client sika de kwa graduation one kwa graduation no wa ba betena ye di asem awi a ye pia o client akwa akoshima wi no court dem kone ko kika ko kire nsem na untumi kika san nsem wi nyina no na ne representative any court on mana mo free court dem ho aba abonten na mo ba be kire nsem di nti me Kwame Nkoto a me meti ha na wo be kire asemu a kire me no me dia be impact no metimi e dia ba wo untumi asemu yo atachia nkwasiafo we mu ufi se akwa we ya obeye one minister housing minister obetna asempa se ye beti he ye docket ni nyina ready ye beti amanfo atum ufi se nkofo we pa na omo big issue bi against Collins Dauda na ye glaring and kan nkofo we nkomo anche Collins Dauda antum hwe kwan omode ato force na efa so omuhu ne pa e wa ato force mu ntino abenfo no omuhu ne ewo mu a omo mpese ombe harness de ewo mu no omode aboa omo abrabo but omuhu ne ewo mu pe omo se ye besei no na abowo a eye o talent no na asan abo abusuafo NPP fo ya abenfo so wona babia na obo pitiri sori ne ebusa say why ni NPP ni a the common understanding say NPP ni ye benfo NPP ni ye benfo ye ka ben hete say omo ye benfo ankasa NPP for what you obisika the odi kan apia kubi de bia okasa I say asante achim ya chi ho mpontine apotro nyina dia begu ni minimum obi afa say bwana onko kota uji ni sika di ye a uhu say eye de ya o client no asem ni bebu abon pa otilon on ekọ no asem o client wadan Yoruba olio bruku oje wuntumi sika ni diwie ya pia kubi ya yi na free parliament ntino onya sika bia nti ofa kwan bia so se wagimi wuntumi no yigimi fo wuntumi nya ayi ahinsan eni atonsu hono ma na otetia na kikiri ode ko prempe college ka freno Bengazi betutumrika na pa ene wose ono abeye sikani NPP fo a omono they go into politics because of the share money they will get from the money, amassing of wealth, and no here NPP for. Who's NPP ni bia say na ni abre to abama no aye krono no beka asa. Aye krono. What Joe Bisika was representing a court. And some way amoma ba bontia be ho press conference no. Aye court to them ho and was some challenge. Okay, mama mi ni ho nti na musu no. Afe na mati ase akoda no a odi atemu ade bia onya support no. Oko report asem de mane maami ana ne maami abo ase negu. Ene de sa wo maami yapamo na freduma ni mu. Enu nti a musu. Afe de Ghana fo na aba beye mo maami. Sa ene de tokonu enti court ho bio. Tokonu enti court ho bio. A community afe na mati asem na se. Tokonu enti court ho bio. Tokonu onti court ho bio. Enti afe na mati asem na se. Asem ni nyina wiye ni se. Get to tokonu onti court ho bio. Enti emfa emotions ni asem o court ho bio. yeah the logic the bidi asem logic actually judge not asem no say okay o say on kan kire say on konkotu agudie e wa asase ne so and you so kire say woman security nipa no so a confess say ono no onim reclamation hu bibia onim land reclamation hu bibia de ono ye mining na mo Ghana on to me case no is one of the thousands of cases at ever. One say audit report regarding all African games are sports minister be why in infinity say here one Gabi Asariochi dako and an for no or more yusu a Jimmy Phobi or NPP party no abrana a kufado tisono. Namu fee say enkofo ne pemo busa se adenti na kufuado wa magabi ochidako clear position e wona bemu na memu ni mu all man position or a de facto president or a de facto prime minister or a de facto minister into all the ministries are obekubia no upediza just okokusi gabi ochidako so into omo yes ade ni wia ono no onye accountable to obia enti se wo hye ho na odi akonta mining ehye wo nsa se kone koye a otetire ukoye na ade ni percentage bre no a asemba nhuni wom sika ba ohyem bi se mo agimi mo nye smart ewias wuti wias na say sika nko na ye preoccupation a ubenya sika no na dade duru ho na se wutua ho ka ho na abete enemo ko shensa wo mu no omo ana omo capacitate mo omo embody mo ma mo ye boni a mo nsuru no wuntumi kasa nipa ho a as if say ono na ye second in command to onyankopon otena kumase ka kire ye kumase fo ni asantefo say ono ye kumase governor na otumfo otumfo wo mensia ono susu the kingdom why your hun team jackering you tufu a wantu and wabebo my of yase fi yase won so de ehwa na wuntumi di na agro fi yase and wadi na agro enne unkuru asefo India fo fie na wasi no okuma ase ho no obeje kwan a befa so abeto aso. The last time I was discussing that with say enti like on say omoya no maka hiani o wuntumi hiani eba hiani ba a wabeye odi daya sumu hiani wabeye odi daya na sumu nene wafa memene wuusika na bra ne bedi ho adanse ya o say omuhu se asem beba de ne ho betimi aba asem kenofuriata ha eno ye fast no yi free mu what I say o ye fast eno yi free mu na me say mo koda na mo sori a mo mpae Brady Yesu ke sa enyoma ekoso amuye dede ni ade no mo sori a na mo de mo ho compare Korea on former president the onka okoso martial one ewo Korea omo tu no eni 1 year na omo pia ne shape jail omo tu Korea president no eni 1 year na omo pia ne ko shape jail ede na oyeye onko ye galamsey onko wiye sika yese wa yem rabi ti se wa ma I say percent koye ti se de oye ku no anka etete de oye ku ba tenye ku e pia na ko shem na kwasi ampanyi we ni nam Ghana ye koka mo mayenka ye koka NPP fo asemo a mo mayenka he meon mesema ye din na 2027 next year kwa akosi 2028 no na me nuanom asantefo a muti kumase a obi beka sad na nkoka votarians asem because omoto abama NDC omoto abama NDC no NDC for asho class uhwe jimi a ekoso Ghana parliament a eye NPP for na ye hwe obi abema mid-year budget awie na Habibu se wan NPP ni MP mesi ntafo mu ano de biombe yusu mo ntafo yi mosi mu nsua nyansa se omode mu nananum yibini omode mu nanam bese di nkwasase mo parliament ho se mosi mu nsua nyansa ntafo ni mu bia munya power especially ntafo omo NPP mu no omo jimi se hwe kwasase me koso parliament wo nyina na omode omo akwaji se anka finance minister eco parliament no enodi kan fa marketer anka market women no be attack no o kan wie ya no ena obi draw attention say sasem no how can a unparliamentary enti no yere yasem no hwesan oso on cancer what asem on record obi ate video footage also recordings class waka asem no but also on kind say ye na yiti ye no ye nyina ye jimi for onu no ye nyansani. This is how we call a friend say political jingoism where NPP for believe you or omu say omu nyansa esin wias no ntia now sometimes no aya na me ya say certain club of NDC for be because for the sheer fact say uni obiti parliament no on your brother and oh my brother at Wesian on your brother on your unia uni leye juma of parliament on your unia. You guys should desist from referring to each other say my brother or my sister on your unia. And you no mu ye juma. Oh, and our parliament the British and the Americans now who share ade na also ye no so why won't mean create wow dear won't mean create wow governance structures and systems that's also kusio be there. People don't refer to their colleague MPs in the friend said British Parliament America na obeka say my brother on the floor of parliament. Oh, my brother. Oh, my sister in the opposition. My sister, my brother in the your brother anyway. Or brother anyway. Mona nkasa no moyare. You see on nature na onim Akufo-Addo by obey president from 2016 the two abama no 2017 2018 2019 2020 2021 up to 2024 no okay Akufo-Addo be di ade se Ghana for yem fensua nyansa na se yam fensua nyansa ni esa koji ojimi ni bi mane sa be president what I'm telling you say but they can't catch him say whatever you give to nature will multiply it and hand it back to you. Say you nim you koyi Akufo-Addo so nipa biwa on or be multiply Akufo-Addo Jimmy no send their mind back. On say me can say Akufo-Addo Jimmy no we mu ahyew ena papa panyi obetimi awo nana nti so obi betimi awo nana no wagimi antimi enka so obi betimi awo nana wagimi ntimi enka I sometimes idea na be see obi bini ho say obi di nkwasasem now the nkwasasem ni di na temo. It's say obi aye wade ye oya na bia nipa no owo like bodily defect or ya pache or ya chacha na aka se na chacha bia omo se owo a ebi be ye oba mesi mo agimi ade na me kodi despite attempt dia despite sika na me nya bi ukodi udi osikani attempt dia ni sika no nya bi ba udi yare for attempt dia na yare ni di obenya bi ya bodam logically ya bodam se udi yare ni attempt na unya na yare ni bi dia and the udi sikani attempt so dia wo se ni sika no nya bi, and that is logic and that is principle. NPP ayen kwasia for mekoso aka from kofoso because adia akoso Ghana no enkwasia semu a ekoso akufu ado time nya. You see sometimes when we sit here you can hear the kofo be moye papa kofo oye hypocrisy politician bia wo Africa, so to speak Ghana fe yawo a Baumia ne Ekufuado di efemu for 8 years. Say economy. Kofa DDPB baye domestic debit exchange. E baye cathedral sie anyeye we kwasiase mo nyina course no na kofo ayedi. Yakoda ani esori ya kofo akotena hwiche mu akodina campaign platform so say yenkoto abama Baumia adentia okusia Baumia Holland na the way Baumia esibe ready article e program na se no e ho na me hu say abrante we no bibi woni mu e ho na mu se kofo abodam o man te ho ya bo onana no mutuo e wo tachima as a statesman went to me ankasa say adentina sai koso ye bumanfo onkasa economy say I'm a businessman, business entities collapse wo kroni mu ye bet me a revival indigenous banks, the autochthonous banks no ye be revival no na nipa se ye disikani mum in say be revival banks mum no ye mfangu bank no na as a former president wo te ho wa ankasa nipa no a osi onu no champion economy of Ghana no ese ohia bepe president dia eno die wa sori abase nipa na oye vice president a onim the ins and out of the economy no still economy ni air crash no wa begina platform so say yensan kodi akiri e na mu se kofo apodam we crazy, hypocritically crazy. You can't and we have to say it this way, whether you like it or yes. Me, I'm not here. Say, let's not be me from a card and I'm me kwakope member of parliament a deal for recruitment. Assembly a matna hasiaka. Men chain sign net and chain sign ochna. Because asem na amaka no oba na matire mu atrew se de nipa ne ye no eye na wanka so abua no afa opa to aba mame opa men to mame e wan to amame na akotuma kwasiampanyi bi na kwasiampanyi no e de oye hana man sia. Don't blame me. Oso ene ubuo e no mbenwi e de ama wo no say ohini bi ti wo wadi nkwasiasem yete platform isu yaka ade etina me se me pese me call back to Ghana community bia na me se me pese me ko deep position aya no bia be ka se no o ko fa me video aba o ko fa me video ba na wasan akotwe jiminu a omu jimi that time nso aba ni adjust post ni ahwe say asem na me kan ye no it was based on that contest na jimini koso opa no akotwe otumfo photo abase ana me video abase me say adentina otumfo akotena awia so. I saw a video kwabna minta candle muko dina otumfo anim ena nana say otumfo enye Ghana president or nye Ghana king. You guys should stop reporting issues to him. You guys must stop reporting issues to him. Muko dina anymore as if say or the adwuma bi asabonsa say mo be report to mano. Onti kroni mu na nkwasiafo be di ade no moko ye. Onti kroni mu. No onti kroni mu. Ana nkwasiafo edi pillar ayi pinkas bebo pinkas sa na e ka no pinkas ebe bo from onti krom ho ene edi na fo ka emprenu edna ko Boankra kofo be fa ne kohwe Boankra ekufo ado na kohwe Boankra 2 times ebesi na yenyeye mo sorry a ena ha na mo report mo ye just say is Charlie, you guys need to be serious. Sorry, ani akodina otumfo anim na ye pa chaw na de ne fihi kosi ha na ahobrase nkwase ahobrase omo mpa oman ni ye o. This time no also opese hey Seria no you have to work according to the plan of president Nidia Tuho, the plan of finance minister Dia Tuho, say you will sikani a bit to me the area Seria na. Fine. You need to get a bit to me the area Seria na time as Gababania Dia Coho because a nyamo na moko sha did I say. Kofono omoko di sikasa omodi koye Seria hospital no. Sikana omoji anyway, omodi. Sikaneti na monko pe trade. They knew said Ghana didn't have the wherewithal, didn't have the resource. Basi 100, it's 111 hospitals. Na nipa da seni eyeye na manfo ya ahemfo krom omantu omofo. Mo ya na mo suso nkofo bi su too much. Sans so fon tantan no a NDC aya mo pese mo so yes amakohene oya asantini doesn't mean say you are serving otumfo, you are serving the president of the Republic of Ghana. Apart from onono on serve obia bio, and I say not serving, you report to the president, not otumfo, because otumfo my mandate. Sana ya na moko akra honom no a akra ho na mo tinkan fo asase so no de sa moko anama brebre mo sana de bia moko report issues to government sana mo report issues to government sana moko Cape Coast moko report to Cape Coast mahene tale ye be kan okra na chrem tie ka chrem na dan duro ne be patu yin a opa mo passive video yi enko ba bia. We have gone past these things. Theatricals, no? Enya brio, masa. Enya bre. Enya editi hasi. Moyonko eti Ghana ho a omodi otumfo motiti ho ahemfo na mo sori a mo pese modi omo by force ayese mo pese modi omo shepo omoti ho galamse yibeti atese nyina sa ahemfo yi aye bobo mudi a omo all the galamse communities ni nyina no ohini bie no wo galamse community a onim se na galamse ekoso nti otumfo ti mense no onim se manso yese omo nsase untumi disika se wo so koye manso for kwan besi ne kwan na onye. As we speak, ko ko kunsu na ko de we a almost ya say almost nsase NPP for enkofo edidi asase niem me se ukọ kunsu ho baabi ka kwan ho omo dia de ru asase ni mu ene me hu se konongo traditionalist bi akodina nsuo ma omu gu nsa bodia se obi obesi ha se obe garam se na mso agro e wo moni so mo atena ho man kofo na be di asase ni yemu awie afi na mokọ da mu kobodua mo abodam ye tena ho ema enipa bi di boni wie ansa na eni aba ya so Akufo-Addo was there bodam for power president ni nya. That's why I hear me say Kwabena Frimpong Boateng. You saw it long time ago, but omode ye nananom the party na ma ye UP for eno na Kwabena Frimpong Boateng de tena NPP mu ama Akufo-Addo egu ni political career egu n'animu ase. I hear me depa so ye nyansani na wote ho na obi jimi na wontimi ntwon hu mfiri no ho. Na because of also kakra bi no Kofi Okebomaaye kakra be die ntie no Kofi enti otito saa enom di nkwasasem de fra otiwo o start odi a friend say Sir John ko oko Akufo-Addo ho no a o kaaye nsem che na Akufo-Addo answer dan for nyansasem bia mfa ma as a reply no entempana na nka wo so do my Ghana no atwon ho wan twon ho eno mo fa kwan bia roli wo ba Jojo Frimpong be say aduma ni mu nti afi no all of you were neck deep into the mess na wo didi mu kakra no atwon ho aba say ena omonye. You should have nipped the thing in the bud long before sanko for BP. Na yeti ho oti ho no mo a oti baby you watch people from afar. You watch people from afar and you think that these people have achieved so much in the academia and so you wish that and kaoni omuye but who are reports who trust who say oh like from afar you want to take Frimpong Boateng as your mentor no osi baby di nkwasiasem because it got to a time where Frimpong Boateng sold his conscience out and was following stupid people and then nanim go aseba such a fine and refined gentleman na me see NPP on we are rough na we knowledgeable we do won ko NPP pe we better than Jimmy for when Amoako Dr. Amoako Ba prior to 2016 elections Amoako Ba will be on radio, ultimate radio and trying to bash Nkrumah left, right, center. Na Amoako Ba the NPP no dimu omo to aba ma mafia ni wi no afidie ye di meko sen ni no afidie Amoako Ba a reset na adwen Kenya and where is Amoako Ba? The people you thought say omuni nyansa no nyina no e do omo ko bo NPP no omo adanye Jimmy for I sat down had heated debate with my grandmother and I say in the political party we are they bia yeso amodi asemu a ye di achi no what actually is their ontology, their principle? What is the binding factor? At the end a binding party, like the omunibi. They are a bunch of political jingoists. Like people who are in NPP, they are super patriotic. And so a jingoist. Practicing high level of jingoism. Just say odiat identity no matter what will happen. Super patriotic. Obi super patriotic ni so a jingoist. I want you Daniel Jimmy for and Alan Martin. No one sees him as a politician. On to me claim a politician. Be Alan Martin. Obi Bia. Name them. They come, they mount her, omuba no ma be yom kukuko. Nephilibates. Nephilibates. So omu be so omu so. Mo dia mo nyire mo ho. Ye de betumi ayama mo no. He say Ghana for ati politics na say. That's why ama officials wan Brestina no fusin. Or then no po akotena UTV a. Or ke cancel phone because on to me na no enyi asem na Jacob na busa no. She had no absolute answer to the way and say, yeah, the Jomahama Nachi. Officers ask me, oh, Becca, I'm a minion, what it in crank to animal, or my bed, Diana. Into some boy for young Quasia, was say, or Motiwana won't treat the galam say, almost acid, or moon say, won't to me, I say, almost acid. Oh, say, won't to me, and your galam say, but ye caught some boy Honswa. Evidence for Honswa, Yaya Galam say, and there hasn't been any kind of land reclamation. And you think that the people, the settlers, the inhabitants, a friend say, Ewo, Sama boy hono, omi Jimmy for, because in your mind, you NPP people, you see yourself as the only human beings with brains. Without being part of the NPP party, you don't have a brain. That's how these people see us. Me say ya nemu beti ni ya yam ni ya wi e platform we so. Hey, me ekura osimaka enso me ana me ka say me ma show. Hey, de ma ye no. You say Loud Silence TV. You be chat mu be hu me. You be politics mu. Yeah me say me be say me be communication the ama NDC there be I know those Kwame Julius Antonimo your mojuma. But we will let the people truly understand politics. Now say Ghana ni bia better politics as ya. Now say optional two say NPP ni NDC. No Ghanaian will stand up and vote for NPP. Me I make sure. That is the reason here NPP for they have tried over the years since the beginning of this country. No, Omar try said the people, the indigenes, will never come to grasp of what it's politics. Say politics grind a day, politics grind a day, governance a day, one a day, development a day, economy a day. NPP for the beyond person will prevent it so that in some bar logically no emotionally, because they have always like based their argument on the emotive aspect of politics, not the logic aspect. The logical aspect needed there be, because if they go the logical way, people will find out some conforming wicked or mere witches and wizards. They say, me be ma those ya pa of NPP. Somebody can be tremor. Next week, I know probably you ko TV metremu aboa osono no ni obetimi dia ye nipa. Se woti osono no ni suban ase a, uhu NPP ni dina ho a, me hu ni so ye nipa o, hu ni se oyo osono na osono se ya de. Osono ye ne boni a onfa ntewo. Enu nti no omo ankasa ho no. O kasa tia omo kakra bi na ade akina wo ye bibi na emu no. Obi di demokra na, they will not come to your rescue because enu bi wo ye ne boni. Sa na osono tie. Osono ye ne boni a obetatawa be di boni abesewo. Sa na NPP for tie. Odi ye omo boni ketewa bi sei. Omo betie mu amobia hu. But ono ye boni dia da bi menka. What's obi abetena ho bobo NDC fo amo machi wo from 1992 eba NDC fo ayachi wo ni NPP fo ayachi wo say dosopo yeti NPP ni ba ku say behwe ibinsi da ena the tables will turn hwe table ni 10 akonya no so be 10 Anamu fi se table ni 10 na enam na bedi wanim table ni 10 no ye betam akonya no so de di table na chi inti table ni be 10 ba ba bi a wote no se na enam ni wanim a enam na emisi wanim ne misi wanim china inti you sit there and say that the tables will turn when the tables turn the chairs too will turn you do be see ya that for friend is in no you be see ya misiti. If you think that the tables will turn tomorrow, just also understand that the tables cannot change or cannot turn without the chair. So the tables and the chair move in pari passu. Oko wedding I say all the way bride and the groom no. And Antino, sir, we to right, now we to right, we to left, now we to left. Sana tables, no. And that's where wherever you see tables, you must see chairs. Wherever you see chairs, you must see tables. So they move in pari passu. If we say yeah, but now we can say tomorrow the tables will turn. If the tables turn, the chairs will also shift. If we see a Jimmy, no, they won't turn the table, you best shift the chair. Na obehwe chair krona chair na wote so na no ehwa na abesa dia besi bebi isi no enti enam no ebe move na o move obekoso a chesi enam no a wunya. Yes, that is it. Enti wote no baby a na obi kura say the tables will be broken. Table no dey em breaking no e breaking na ye nyina ebe sofa but say pass e be 10 table no say the principle is that if the table should turn, it means that the position of the boot, ebe shifty. Yes. But say what shifty am I be an this side? Okay. I call this side that no ma shifty me chair and so go baby an this Hona Betty. The future is pregnant. Yesterday was pregnant. Yesterday, pregnancy, and ye deliveries in Share. What are you guys talking about? You bet some coffee. Don't cut one.
Engaged in any illegal mining anywhere in Ghana as we speak. Further, the Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources has, through the agency of the Forestry Commission, with the assistance of the military, made the effort to cordon off all 294 sites of forest reserves in the country and rid them of illegal mining as we speak. We will continue to work to ensure that this situation remains